innocent. She's planning to walk out with a story. If she can act as though she's mentally unstable, there's a chance she'll be deemed not guilty by reason of insanity. This, in her eyes, is a much less severe outcome, which will get her back to the real world in no time. This is a common misconception. Legal insanity isn't about acting strange after arrest. It's about your mental state at the moment of the crime. Detectives record everything, and criminal psychologists are trained to spot rehearsed behavior and malingering. Even if a judge believes you are genuinely insane, you don't go home. You go to a locked forensic hospital with no fixed release date. If you aren't genuinely crippled by mental illness, the constant observation, enforced medication, and clinical evaluations become their own punishment. Kiara doesn't realize this, so she'll begin the interrogation with confidence that she can outsmart the system.
Well, any idea why you're here today?
I believe it's because somebody was found dead in my room.
Where's your room at?
In the garage.
Garage?
I was trying to make sure this wasn't a freaking trick. Yeah. It feels so weird.
You believe someone was found dead in your room. Do you have any idea who that might be?
Well, I'm really tired, but last night Isaac invited my ex-girlfriend, Grace Jennings, who now is going by Yamko. I don't know anymore. I always knew her as Grace, or Rose.
Kiara takes no time to begin her act, alluding that she's had dreams of murder in the past. Fortunately for her, Detective Vigil won't pick up on this, so she'll soon make another try.
I was trying to say, if you look off the memories from me again. God damn it. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
My best guess is that I have DID, but I'm not 100% certain.
What's DID?
Dissociative identity disorder. I haven't had it actually diagnosed, but that's my best guess for my research.
DID is a rare but serious mental illness affecting roughly 200,000 U.S. citizens. Kiara is not a part of that 200,000, as her DID is completely self-diagnosed. Records show she had never visited a medical facility to treat this supposed illness, nor does her family recall her ever discussing it. She'll go on to explain her symptoms, which only further prove her theatrics to the detective.
There are different personalities that come out.
Do you have names for them?
Some of them, yeah.
What are the names?
There's Abby, and then there's, we call her Jinx, because she hates people saying her real name.
Jinx.
If you say her real name, she gets mad. Then there's one personality that I haven't seen in a long time. Like, I haven't communicated with her. And it was Jess.
Personalities.
There's the little version of me, which actually responds to my biological name.
She responds to Kiara?
Yeah. Yes.
What do you mean by that, Goldberg?
It's like a little kid before bad shit started happening.
We reached out to a California-based psychiatric doctor to get his opinions on Kiara's illness. He explains that Kiara showed no evident changes in voice or personality switching during the interview, something that is extremely common with DID patients. Additionally, the descriptions of her different personalities were superficial and lacking in detail, mostly limited to generic labels rather than the rich and textured indistinctions that real DID patients involuntarily manifest. It makes sense why a professional would later deem her mentally fit to stand trial.
What kind of bad stuff happened?
I've had a bad relationship with my mom. Reason why I never wanted to see Grace. Pissed me off by bringing her to my house. Is she ever dead?
Grace?
Yeah.
You don't know?
I'm not sure.
What do you think?
Well, I'm partially hopeful for her to be dead, but I'm also, like, confused. Like,
Why do you hope she's dead?
I'm still angry at her, but I also have hope that she'd be better, but it's like this frustrating emotion that I can't seem to pinpoint.
Tell me about last night. What did you do last night?
So, Isaac tells me that Grace is coming over without asking me if it's okay. Is it okay if she comes over? It's like, she's coming over. they started talking about phones and Marvel and stuff that I don't really understand as much. I started feeling frustrated because she wasn't listening to me at all.
So she stayed in the garage.
Yeah.
And you slept in the garage. So did Isaac.
While she and Isaac were sleeping, I was just staring at the ceiling and trying to find a comfortable spot where I could actually fall asleep.
Yeah.
I woke up as I sat up around 9 or 10. Woke Isaac up. Next thing I remember is I went to go take a shower.
I remember
There's
it
a
all.
chunk missing. I don't understand. I'm confused.
So you have a whole chunk of memory missing.
Yeah.
But you remember the whole night clearly?
I don't remember most of it. It's like a little foggy because I'm obviously exhausted.
Kiara's conveniently timed memory lapse during the hours of Grace's murder strongly suggests she's the one responsible. It almost feels deliberate, as if she's subtly acknowledging her guilt while using the moment to reinforce the idea of her mental instability. She won't come right out and confess, but she'll make it obvious it was her, as long as her supposed illness is in the same sentence. Detective Vigil knows this is nonsense, but instead of challenging her, he leans into it, encouraging her to elaborate and reveal even more inconsistencies. Unaware of this strategy, Kiara walks right into his trap.
Tell me about these other personalities. What's Abby like?
She's very protective. She takes control when I'm in a very dangerous situation and just says, okay, I'm here now. I'm going to face this for you. Jinx is a troublemaker. She doesn't like people.
So how does it work?
So imagine you're in a house and there's this big TV with the PS4 or Xbox or whatever. So whoever's playing the game is in charge. Sometimes you can peek over and kind of see what's going on. Sometimes this personality decides, oh, I'm gonna go to this room and you can't see the TV. Sometimes it feels like it's getting shut.
While dissociative episodes are sometimes described using imagery of rooms or houses, her explanation sounds more like something taken from a movie than the words of someone truly experiencing psychological distress. Detective Vigil recognizes this, but sticks to his plan, keeping her talking, gradually letting Kiara back herself into a corner.
So who was playing the game last night?
I felt like I was in control for a little while, and then it just kept getting really foggy, like I was being thrown in a ball. Damn, it hurts.
You were in control of the frog, right? That's what I'm talking to now, probably. But before that, you remember everything?
More or less, and just like felt a lot of anger. More so than Jinx has ever had, or Abby's ever had. And I don't remember Jess being like that, but she was also the one who was out more when she was with Grace.
Kiara says her personality, Jess, had been out while with Grace. However, just minutes ago, she stated she hadn't seen Jess come out in years.
Then there's one personality that I haven't seen in a long time. Her name was Jess.
Unfortunately for Kiara, in the interrogation room, you can only lie for so long before things start to crumble.
You said something interesting earlier. You said, you asked about Grace. You asked if she was okay, and you said that part of you would be okay if she was dead, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about hurting her or killing her?
I've had a couple dreams like that.
You had a couple dreams like that?
Yeah.
How'd those dreams go?
They were mostly right after we broke up. And sometimes I would kill her, sometimes I would kill her, sometimes it was just me screaming at her.
And how would you kill her?
Depending on the dream.
So there's several dreams.
Yes.
How many?
I've had like a bunch of murder dreams, if you could call that. So there's an organization that Isaac's in charge of. I probably shouldn't be saying this to you guys. Well, it's called Ghost. They're like an underground version of cops in a way, but a little more intense.
Kiara's explanation of her disturbing dreams shine light on a core variable in her and Isaac's crimes, their idolization of violence. We've had to cut the next small portion of the interrogation out because Kiara discusses detailed dreams so grim they unfortunately wouldn't be allowed on YouTube. This chilling theme can be seen across Kiara's various social media profiles, all of which are still public to this day. Her constant posts showcase a fascination for horror. Even just a day before Grace's murder, Kiara would post several demonic videos to her TikTok. These dark fascinations are things most teenagers outgrow, but for Kiara, they became reality. She speaks of an underground group called Ghost, offering few details beyond its obsession with deadly violence. Whether she mentions it to support her insanity claim or to impress the detective is unclear, but the information is useful to the police. Detective Vigil presses further, hoping to draw out anything she's willing to give.
They get rid of people who are words in charge of trafficking, in charge of anything that has to deal with hurting kids. He kept trying to tell me, just do it, and you're gonna just kill her. Then you'll get ranked up.
Yeah.
He had me join.